Monday is on its way, and with that, much expected change for your Minnesota Vikings. Monday is the day after the Vikings play the Chicago Bears in the 17th game of this 18-week season, and they have already been eliminated from the playoffs. As fans, we all expect some major changes to come along. The Wilfs supposedly have been doing their due diligence and starting gathering information. As per Score North today, they met with their investor group last night to talk about the disposition of what's going to happen to the team come Monday morning. Possibly Sunday night, but most likely Monday morning. We're here at Climbing the Pocket Vikings Daily SITREP. Bring you up to speed. It is time for Climbing the Pocket's Vikings Daily SITREP. Hey everyone. Everyone expects changes come Monday morning. We know after this season and the last few seasons, they are due to come. As reported last night, Mark and Zygi Wilf met with their investors, the ownership group, and talked about possible plans going into the off-season. That was reported today on Score North. Well, I wanted to look at some of the hiring processes that are available and per NFL rules, how that goes. So today we're going to talk about it on your Climbing the Pocket Vikings Daily SITREP. All right. We're looking forward to Monday when we wake up in the morning and see the tweet or see the news notification that Mike Zimmer has been released. Then the next one that says Rick Spielman has been reassigned and is no longer the general manager. What are the steps the Wilfs and the Vikings are going to take moving forward? Obviously, Mark and Zygi, it has been reported, have been doing their due diligence and gathering all sorts of information in the last few weeks. As Score North reported today, they have met with the fellow ownership group and the investors, and they will get their opinions on how the team should go. There are multiple options. Chad Graff wrote about this yesterday. There's at least 5 that are possible. You can fire everybody. You can fire one and not the other. You can fire one and move one to a non-controlling position, i.e. Rick Spielman, into a advisory role, sort of like John Elway in Denver. You could retain them both. I don't see that happening, but it's a possibility. Darren Wolfson talked about, Judd Zulgad with Darren Wolfson talked about how money may play an issue. Mike Zimmer is going to be owed almost 2 full years of salary. That's probably close to $15 million. The same with Rick Spielman. He's got 2 more years on his extension. So do the Wilfs want to give all that up, pay those big checks, and then start all over with new head coach and GM? Us as fans believe it's time to do so because everything's grown stale. Again, it's up to the Wilfs. Now, they have some questions to answer. How will they go about doing it? There's multiple ways. Will they hire a GM and let the GM select the head coach? Will they hire the head coach and then let that new head coach have say in the GM that they hire? Or will they hire the head coach separately and then the GM separately and put them all together and say, make it work? We don't know the answer to this. A lot of people think the logical answer is let the GM hire the coach. Well, all three of those different types of approaches have worked in the past. They have all been done and they are all valid. We don't know which way the Wilfs will go. Then there's the little tidbit about Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, we know, is on the team under contract for next year for a whopping $45 million cap hit. The Wilfs may approach this of any candidate, be it GM or head coach, as to ask them an interview trap question. What would your plans be for Kirk Cousins? There's two possible correct answers to this. And we won't know which one is correct for the Wilfs until afterwards. But those answers are, imagine I'm the head coach, interviewee, and I say, well, Mark, Zygi, I think Kirk Cousins does not have the leadership factors or whatever it is to continue as our quarterback. I wish to maximize his trade potential, get some picks, and then start the rebuilds where we can target, or I can target, a quarterback that I like to run my offense, and this is what it'll be. That may be the correct answer. Or that may be the incorrect answer. The Wilfs supposedly insisted that Spielman and Mike Zimmer keep Kirk Cousins this last season when they came to them about trading. So Kirk Cousins was our quarterback, and we're fighting to get to 5 or below 500. So it should be interesting, and maybe the wrong answer is I want to trade him. They may say, no, I want a coach that says I want to maximize Kirk's abilities, and this is how I'm going to do it. We don't know. We should find out in the near future. But how much in the near future? As of when Mike Zimmer or Rick Spielman are moved out of their positions, released, fired, moved out, whatever, the Vikings can go and start hiring. That is, if that person is available. If they're picking people from other teams, those teams must be eliminated from the playoffs already. Or if that person is presently unemployed, they could go search for that individual. So, Urban Meyers was fired. Theoretically, they could go get Urban Meyers. They won't. Don't worry. Don't get your heart palpitations. That's not going to happen. But theoretically, they could. So, or they have to wait. Say they're targeting my favorite choice rolling into this situation of Byron Leftwich. And they want Byron Leftwich to be the new head coach. Well, Byron Leftwich is not available to be hired until the Bucs are eliminated from the playoffs. Well, that may be the middle of February in the Super Bowl. So it's going to be interesting if they want to wait that long, right? And will they wait that long for a GM candidate as well? Because those rules apply just as much. When it comes to GMs, are they going to hire a CEO type with football knowledge that has run an organization somewhere, somehow before? Or are they going to hire a football guy that's worked his way up through the system, been a college scout, been a pro scout, knows personnel that way, and now his next step is to run a team. However, he has no big-time experience running an entire organization. Both of those types of approaches have worked in the past. We'll have to see. So I just want to caution you that in the 2 weeks following Monday, Vikings fans really want to see something new, and they know if they hire right away, these guys get a head start on assembling their staffs, getting everything together, evaluating the current team, current roster, targeting who they want to pick up in free agency, and also prepping for the draft. With having to wait, which they may do, till possibly middle of February to sign the guy they want, then you're that month behind other teams in prepping for this offseason. Which way are they going to value most, the expedient way or the quality way? And by waiting, you also risk the chance that some other team there at that deadline, say Byron Leftwich goes to the Super Bowl, day after the Super Bowl, they scoop him up, and then you've missed out. These are some of the questions that Vikings fans will be asking and facing over the next month. So stay calm, hold your horses, and enjoy the roller coaster, because it's coming, and it's going to be interesting and exciting, but new things are on the way. Until then, keep situationally aware, and we're here for you. Skol Vikings!
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And if you're listening on your favorite aggregator, make sure you rate us. And always feel free to join the conversation here at Climbing the Pocket.
Skol, everybody.